All right, we're gonna get this thing started a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I got everything set up how it's supposed to be. Okay, cool. See if anybody starts to show up in here before we get started. Yep. I'm gonna try to start having an after show little discussion that I can open up for people that watch the show so they can just join in here. Probably have to repeat that as people come in. So this will be the first one. Little after show of each episode. You know, I try to give y'all my recaps earlier in the day so you can already see it before the show even comes on so you know what you're looking at. But yeah, once some people show up, we'll see. Or I'll start talking in like 2 minutes. I got a poll set up. You know what I'm saying? If you 50 Street, 50 Street. If you 50 Boys or you 12th Street, let me know who y'all with. I'm going to try to do these like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how many people start joining. I know YouTube needs to let you have some music on here. That'll make everything so much better. Because right now it's just me in here sitting, talking to myself. I like the setup though. All right, forget it. If people come in, they come in. You know, I'll start back over. If they have any questions, then they have some questions. But BMF episode 4 Heroes. We seen the gang, Meech and T. They got a house out in the suburbs because, hey, we got to move. You know what I'm saying? We had the junkie and the stash house that we already had, and we can't have that. If people know where the stash is, then you know they about to rob this thing. And that's what you don't want is all of your product took. They move out here. You know, T, he ain't really liking it. He's like looking around, man, just leave it to Beaver stuff. Meek, she's like, shoot, we good, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know where B-Mickie is. We know B-Mickie, at this point, his mom's in the hospital. Kato is kind of like his assistant, if you would say an assistant, because she's with him the most. And they've been hanging out, chilling in mama's basement. So she knows what's actually going on. That's just water in there. Don't worry about it, y'all. But now that they up here, they got to figure it out. We know Pat's Pat's falling off. Pat ain't got that work like he used to. And that's what we trying to figure out. Oh man. Meech, he's helping out around the house. We know Charles don't really like that. So if I'm them, I'm sitting out at the stash house. That's where I'm hanging out for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be in the actual city. I'm going to go to the suburbs. I'm going to chill, keep our money. That'll be my primary focus. Just keep getting money and trying to make things happen. Now, I know they need a new plug because Pat ain't really doing what Pat is doing. So we got to go out and find that. What's that? My thing with this stash though is having Kato having access to it, Big Boy having access to it. Mickey's with his mom, but that's a lot of people that have, you know, that can go back and forth to it. I would probably have it just T, Meech, Mickey, and probably maybe Big Boy. I might have him come up there. But other than that, I wouldn't have too many people, you know what I'm saying, having access to it. Especially with what we know about Kato now and how she's working both sides and the stash house has been hit up. Nah. I think another big thing that's going to come into play is J-Mo's body. With everything going on, we know Mickey killed him, but you seen T when he was talking to Meech saying, man, I don't know, because The stash house has been robbed now, but J-Mo's body then popped up, and that's what T was talking about. We don't know where this body is. We don't know what Mickey actually did to it. He could hold that against you if anything ever popped up. So T's actually thinking things through. Meechie, he just going with the flow. You seen him when they were meeting a new plug. They looking for Big Al in a blue shirt. He's in there. He rather pop bottles than sit back and wait for new business. Cause Pat ain't got to work. Pat's limiting you. Pat's giving you one bird and talking about, I'm gonna cook it up for you. He's giving it to you like you a little kid, rations and stuff. So you got to make this new connect. And that's where we met Big Al, and we seen how that turned out for our boy T. She only wants to work with him, and I think that's going to draw a wedge in between the two brothers. If you know the real story about Meech and T, they do end up eventually splitting off, and T comes out here to California, and that's when Meech goes down to Atlanta. But I think that's a little bit further on. We'll probably see that like the middle of season 2, towards the end of it, because we do have a new season coming. There's only 8 episodes in this first season. Next season, we'll probably have about 10. Hopefully they give us 10 episodes in the next season, because 8, we're not going to really get a chance to grasp the show. As soon as we get into it, I was saying in my recap, episode 5 is going to be the build up. 6 and 7 is going to be action. 8 is going to be the cliffhanger, and that's it. I mean, I know they got it lined up. So Raising Kanan not Raising Kanan, but Power Book 2, when that comes out November 21st, right after. So I know they got it stacked up together. You know what I'm saying? But I wish we could have got like 10, because it's building up and it's just now getting good. We seen the preview for next week, and they talking about going to war. We just seen Lamar come and shoot up the house. So for me, I'm looking at it like, all right, this does mean war. And that just means Meech is going to have to watch his circle even closer. I think the relationship between him and Mickey might slip a little bit, just because of the fact that Meech punched him. Meech is talking bad to him, like, as long as I'm in charge, you know what I'm saying, I run everything, you don't make any decisions. That's gonna kind of hurt, man, and that's why you see T like, man, let's chill, bro. Like, we don't need to be going that hard, especially within our crew. We got one already shot up, so it's like, I don't know how B-Mickie's gonna handle all that. I mean, I hope he don't flip or anything, or let Kato talk him out to do something silly to go get at Lamar. B-Mickie seems like he's gonna be one of the loyal dudes. Let me see what else they got here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, personally, I'm giving a Big Boy a raise, you know what I'm saying? Because he out here really making it happen for the gang. He up here in a shootout that he didn't want to be in. Getting shot. You seen him breathing all hard because he was scared as hell. Sitting in the corner. Got shot in the shoulder. Yeah. Damn, it's going to be tough, man. Especially with Lamar on the loose like that. And Lamar having so much control over Kato. That's one thing I'm really, really worried about. Because I keep asking who's her loyalty to. I seen a comment say, Kato, she's only loyal to whoever's in her face at that moment. She'll be loyal to Meech because he's looking out for her. He's keeping her a job. She'll be loyal to Lamar whenever he comes because he'll have a pistol and put it in her face. So she don't really know what she wants to do. Let's just be real about that. But I want to see how Lori, Meech's baby mama, fits into all of this. Because we haven't seen her. We didn't know anything about her. Now we see her. We see the kid. They go ahead and have some sex. They go back in that back room. They leave the kid in the living room. Hey, Mo, can you watch it? I like, dang, man, I didn't want to watch this kid. But it is what it is. I think she's going to be more involved probably moving forward. Especially we seen her come to the church. Now, speaking of the church, we got Pastor Swift. And that's who we really want to know about. And the simple fact is, Charles, his judgment isn't really that good. He's the first person to want to unpay a bill when Meech paid for the mortgage. Oh man, Pastor Swift seemed like he may be a little crooked, but he did hook them up with his niece, who is a lawyer. So you seen when Detective Bryant pulled up, Pastor was like, sir, can we help you? Cause he here, we just had a christening. It's like, all right, Pastor, I need to go over here and talk to Meech about a body that had popped up. You seen he done came in there smoking that cigarette. He was like, hey, I'm here for business and business only. But Meech, he played it down. He ain't want no parts of that. At least not out there, because Charles would have heard it. He was already hating when he seen the cars. When he turned around like, I'm gonna eat with y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna come to brunch. He seen the cars and he was like, nah, you know what? I'm hating. They got rims on there with them gold BBSs. Oh nah, I ain't coming to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. The mortgage is paid. Just chill. Y'all trying to sue the hospital and get some money for his eye. Chill. Meech paid off the house. You keep all the drugs and stuff away. I mean, yeah, Meech may have a target on him when he comes through, but it's still your son. You can put some armed guards out there when Meech comes over for dinner, and y'all ain't even got to worry about none of that. That's just me. That's like how I'm looking at it, especially back in the 80s and 90s. Hey, man, you can have people just sitting outside with them things on them, and they can protect the house. I mean, it would give Lamar and them, a location on you, but at the same time, we got a location on where Lamar is. He's over at Monique's house all the time. Over there telling bedtime stories with Zoe, talking about the the three little pigs, but he's only talking about the big bad wolf on the block, which is him, you know what I'm saying? Someone said he reminds them of Omar off The Wire. That's really how it is now. Lamar, he's coming through and he's terrorizing stuff. He's at Foot Locker, buying everybody's shoes. He done got to the top of the game now. Like, shoot, I'm running things. This is how we gonna run it though, with an iron fist. What I say goes, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know how long I could stay up under 12th Street with Lamar in charge. Now Slim is different for him because he's right up under Lamar at this point, and he grew up with him. So it's like, shoot, I know who he is. Shoot, I'm good. When he was trying to get a job with J-Mo, I was right there, so I had his back the whole time. Flamel, you hear he left. He went to North Carolina. Now, is that for sure? We don't know because his mama said that's all the information I got. I think he's gone, but I also think he's going to either give Meech some information like, hey, Lamar's out here tripping. Is that offer still on the table where I can make more money than I ever did? Because he came up to Flamel and he asked him, like, hey, you want a job? We just got to get J-Mo out the way. But that's going to make Flamel even look like, hey, what did you do to J-Mo? Because you said let's get him out the way so we can get in the gang together. You know what I'm saying? Make some money. The black detective, is he on the take or is it just cool with Meech? So Detective Bryant, he's not on the take with Meech per se. What he did was he was like a mentor to Meech. Meech played baseball for me. He said Meech is real good. So we do see Meech give him some money at the end of this episode, but he's not really on the take. What he did was give him that $5,000, maybe $10,000 because of all of the evidence that's coming up for J-Mo. So Meech was just saying, for your inconvenience, you having to come down and what they're doing at work, here goes some bread. But Detective Bryant, if you hear him, like you see my thumbnail, it's him hemming him up. He's like, hey, don't come around here because if people see me talking to you, let alone accepting money from you, that's going to look bad because the whole task force is coming after Meech, the 50 boys in 12th Street. And you remember when they were in there, the new captain, she was saying, I don't care who it is, I don't care who is it, 50 or 12, there's a dead body. We need to figure out who did that. So she's about to be cracking down, and the whole time Detective Brian was in there like, oh, no, it ain't on Meech. He doesn't have a criminal background or a record or anything. He's trying to keep all the attention off of Meech just for the simple fact he was there with Meech when he grew up. So, he kind of has I won't say like a father figure to him, but, just that mentor in his life. 80s and 90s, your homeboys, whatever. Yeah, you're right. Your homeboys would have been out there the whole time, like, especially with somebody like Meech. They're gonna be watching. You see how they are at the truck stop. They sitting up there. They protecting the truck because Lamar then came up there. So now they got everybody up there watching the truck. They gonna do whatever Meech want. If protecting the truck is protecting the money, that's where they're gonna be at. I'm glad you pointed that one out, Kenneth. Yeah, let me see. See what else they got on here for episode 4. BMF episode 4. Oh, they hurry up and find out about Kato. Yeah, Court. I don't really know about Kato, man. That girl. I keep asking who her loyalty is. I know I say this over and over, but it's to whoever's in front of her. Meech is there helping her. She's going to be loyal to Meech. But if Lamar is in her face, she's going to be loyal to Lamar. I want to know what the relationship is between her dad and Lamar. Did he like work for him, or Lamar like owed him something? Because he said that's the only reason he's keeping her alive. So I don't know, man. They may mention her dad in the next episode. That'd be good to at least hear who her dad is, and is he respected or something? Because I want to know how she actually got in the group in the 50 Boys. Let's see what her recap is. This is Alexa Renee, Celebrity Mixer, Heroes. They got that 8 Mile stash. They did more into the connection to each other. Yeah, that'd be good. I don't know what she does. Like, we just seen her. We also like Little Zane's character. How is he in the crew, and what is his job? Is he just going to be like an extra, or is he going to get a role like Big Boy got this episode, where he was actually helping out and doing security and stuff? Okay. Shout out to AlexisRenee.com. I like her detailed. I like her little detailed recaps here. There go Big Boy right there. Hoop. I like calling him Big Boy. Hoop. I thought when they were at the truck stop they called him Poop, but it's Hoop. Kayla appeared. If they haven't shown her father yet, maybe he's in jail, and Lamar was cool with him in there. Well, see, that's the thing about Lamar. He said he knew him from back in the day, and when he went to, I think he probably knew him before he went to jail, because he didn't actually go to jail. He was in a mental home. His lawyer got him off as insane, pretty much, and that's when he went to the mental hospital for 2 years. So he wasn't actually in jail. So I'm thinking it had to be, somebody on the streets. Yeah, I'm saying her dad is dead, but I still want to know, like, what was his relevance within the community. He may have been one of the Encore guys that was working with Lamar, because Lamar was on top of 12 before he went in. Let's see if she has anything on hers about it. Style recruit, the baptism, breaking the rules. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Court. They were probably on the corner together. Let's see. Later on, Kano got home, was surprised Lamar attacked her, questioned her at gunpoint. She pleaded to make it look convincing. Nah, even she doesn't have anything. I thought she may have like read something that was talking about her father. Meech went to Bryant's house. Nah, it ain't. I don't think anybody has any information of who Kato's father was. But whoever he is, he had to be respected. If Crazy Lamar, and I know y'all can agree with me, if Crazy Lamar is letting something like that slide, then he had to be a respected guy. Because when Lamar came up to T in the mall, he was going to do something. But he seen, the baby mama and the kid and his little sister, he ain't do nothing. So Lamar, he's smarter than what everybody thinks. Let's just be real. Like, he actually plans things out. And I think his whole plan when he got out was to take back over 12th Street. That's why he was asking J-Mo for a job. And then once J-Mo came up missing, oh yeah, man, J-Mo may have been the one that shot T. So he's been planning this the whole time. But still, speaking on Kato, one thing I don't want from her is like I think she's gonna get B-Mickie into some nonsense because she ran over there for pretty much comfort and safety. I could see her. I could see her telling them, "Oh, Lamar, he's been after me, and he's trying to get me to turn over and stuff." And B-Mickie tries to confront him, and Lamar messes him up. That would be one of the worst things possible. I don't want that to happen. I was reading up though on the guy that B-Mickie is supposed to be playing. He's still alive, so I don't know if the show is going to stick with the real storyline as far as him still being alive, and they maybe branch off from B-Mickie. But the real guy is still alive, so if they go with that, at least we know Lamar's not going to kill him. That's if they stick with that, but you never know in TV world. It could be suspenseful. She's definitely going to get him killed or have him. Yeah, I think the best thing that they could do is have B-Mickie help her set up Lamar. That would make both of them look very loyal to Meech. And then they could be like the couple within the group because she already doesn't want to be involved with any of the guys because she's the only girl in the crew. Oh, you were talking about B-Mickie. Yeah, I was talking about Lamar. Yeah, I can't see B-Mickie dying, especially with season two. I don't know how far ahead they're going to jump with season two. Like, if they're still in Detroit, I think B-Mickie would still have to be alive. If they move where Meech goes down to Atlanta and T goes to California, that's going to be totally different because that's when they were older. That was like in the 2000s almost. So I think season two would still be in the 90s and them coming up and probably like Meech being one of the big guys out there moving Pat out the way by then. Let me see something though. So with Big L, you remember when they were at the bar and the woman started talking to T, but he didn't pay her no mind. And then at the end of the episode, that was actually her with the blue shirt. How do you think that that's going to play out with Meech and all of them? Like with her not working with Meech, but being a new plug. Because Meech wants to have everything done his way. And again, shout out to AlexisRenee.com. She has a nice little breakdown. I'll probably use her. I'm going to start trying to do these every Sunday evening, Sunday nights, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. Jump on here. I like her little breakdown of it. But Big L, the new plug, I think she's going to give them a lot of work, and I like the way she's handling it. It's cash up front. It's not like Pat. It's not consignment where, hey, you know what I'm saying? I give you this. You got to work it off. It's going to be, you want a key? Give me 20,000 up front. You buy your key. So whatever you do with it, if you don't sell it, it don't matter. You ain't got to come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you sell, you keep. It's going to cause a lot of problems with the brothers, I think. Hey, that's true. That's true, Court. Meech, he ain't going to like that. He's going to want to meet her, especially with it being a woman. We seen how Meech is. Meech, I ain't got no bottles on me, but we got bottles, we got girls. That's what Meech is on. He's like, man, forget it. Meech, when he came over to his baby mama's house, when he came over to Lori's house, he was like, yeah, I could have came over here and put that dresser together. She's like, you would have paid somebody for that, Meech, and it's not all about money. So yeah, it's probably good that. Yeah, I won't say it's good that she won't deal with Meech, just for the simple fact that he's gonna want to be involved. But it's good because he'll probably mess it up. We already seen he tried to talk to her. What you drinking, ma? He pulled out all the money and stuff. Oh man, forget her. She ain't talking about nothing. Big L. The only thing I seen about that though was at the end where T walked up to the car. He's like, "Are you following me?" He was all late with his gun and stuff. He should already had his hand on that thing. Cause think about it. If that would have been Lamar or something, oh man, it would have been ugly and too late for him. I'm talking about they would have wet him up. Yeah, man. T, he walking up there. You know he only got that one good eye too, so he looking like, you following me? Like, come on, T. You got to be ready at all times with that big ass mink on. You ain't gonna be able to move. They get to shooting. You have to turn your back and hopefully it don't go through that damn fur. Hey, you know me. I'm gonna tell it like it is, man. Like he got that mink on. He trying to run. Police gonna pull up like if he got shot. It's like it's a dead animal. Oh, there's a man up under this coat. Oh man, T, you got to be ready, man, at all times. Now we can't forget about Pastor Swift though. This guy right here, he's we're gonna have to watch him closely. Now, like I mentioned it earlier, Charles doesn't have the best judgment. He has his house paid off for. He talking about call the bank. You ever heard someone call the bank and say, "Hey man, that mortgage that's paid off? Nah, I need that money back, man. I still want to make payments." Your house is paid off. Just chill. But if he's that concerned about Pastor Swift's niece, who is the lawyer that's trying to help him. Like, come on, you want to sue the hospital, and she's telling you she's trying to take notes, and you're cutting her off, and he's like, I don't trust her, you know, cause her uncle. Like, hey man, we all look at Pastor Swift. I don't know if y'all noticed when he went outside, the wig they got on him. He has his dreads up under there, so the back of his head, his wig goes in the back like this. And he was like, "Oh, hey, officer, yeah, my congregation." Hey, man, Bryant said, "Get up out of here, bro." Like, no one has respect for him in the streets, but I'm sure he's taking money though. Let's be real. He's taking some money. Meech and them are gonna be paying him, and I'm sure Pat Pat took care of the neighborhood, so I'm sure he's breaking off, Pastor Swift too. Come on, Corey. I'm telling the truth. You gotta, hey, when Pastor Swift come in, you gotta pat him down. Then you gotta get on that head like, hey man, what you got up under that thing? Oh man, it's nothing. It's just blessings. Like, nah, it ain't. You look like a crook, man. Look at your congregation. You got people sitting down. You got some people up over here. Like, what are we doing here? I thought we were supposed to be singing. Yeah, hey Barner, that's you. If you were a pastor, that would be you taking money. Let me see some. Like, even if you look at when you were looking at the preview, Meech is in here. He ain't paying no attention to nothing. He just sitting in the house. Man, where's B-Mickie? Like, hey, like, we need to get focused, bro. Like, B-Mickie ain't here, man. Kato just told you his mom is sick. Now, is she really sick? I don't know. But, I mean, he said he been at the hospital. We just got to trust him. See, it's so many iffy people on here. As of right now, Pastor Swift is who I want to focus on because they keep introducing him just a little bit. He was at the house talking about how much it is to be a blessing. We seen him at the church. I don't know, man. He's gonna have to do something to show us which side he is on. Is he with us or he's in these streets? Oh yeah, Kato, man. We kind of went over Kato a little bit. She's loyal to whoever. Let's just be real, you know. She called me up, was like, Meech, he, you know what I'm saying, he got me in the truck working and stuff. And I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't in the streets no more, Kato. I gotta go to work. I work in automotive. Hey, you see that Chevy Silverado? That's me, baby. That's a good thing, Court. Now I seen that and they were, you know what I'm saying, they were touching on each other, but that just shows me that Court probably has a backup plan. And not only that, Court, and hold on, let me bring him back up because that's a good thing that you pointed out. Let me bring up the slime ball. Where's he at? That's good you brought this up. That's probably who she might be messing with. Now, the dad, Charles, he ain't acting like that for no reason. He ain't tripping just because his son paid off the mortgage and his son is doing drugs, well, moving drugs. They may be, you know what I'm saying, messing around, and she may be telling Pastor Swift all about what Charles is doing, and he's like, oh, don't worry, the church will take care of you. Let's be real, man. You know how these TV shows can get. Now, this is all Mo's theories. This ain't got nothing to do with this show. This is just me throwing out something because, you know, hey, if they let me help write these things, hey, I'm going to give you a show. So Pastor Swift could be, you know what I'm saying, messing with her, with Lucille. She coming to the church. Thank you, Father. Then going back there to see the father. And I'm talking about the dog father, Pastor Swift. Hey, that's a good point too, Quinn. That's probably why. Quinn, thank you. Pastor Swift, the reason Charles probably doesn't like him, because him and Lucille probably messed around back in the day. See, Court, I called him a slime ball, but I wasn't too far off. Quinn's thinking the same thing as me. So I like that theory. They may have messed around previously. What if he's Meech's real dad? Oh, see, now we just taking it all the way. We can go with that. If Pastor Swift is Meech's real dad, then I'm talking about, listen to me carefully. There was a poet that said, God blessed all of the dope niggas. Hey, Pastor Swift blessed Meech. If y'all want to go that route and say that Pastor Swift could be Meech's dad. Because when Pops walked at the crib, she didn't fight him. She just let him go. Couldn't be me if that was my husband. We would have went to war before he left that house. See, I like. See, we got our minds rolling. We gonna have to do this every Sunday because we coming up with our own theories. But that might be, when I tell y'all episode 5 is the build up, 6, 7 is gonna be the action, 8 is gonna be the cliffhanger, the end. We might find out Pastor Swift is a little swift with the hands, you know what I'm saying? A little touchy. Yeah, and Blatant, he can't stand Meech at all. Like, come on, man, this your son. And to be honest, Meech isn't even the one that's messing up. It's T that's messing up. T's the one that had the gun. Meech went to meet. Look, T set up the meeting with J-Mo and 12th Street Boys. at the gym because there wouldn't be any weapons involved. What's the first thing he does? Goes in the back, the little boy with the gym. Hold on, I'm gonna show you exactly what he did. Oh, you got that thing on you? All right, 12th Street, let's have our meeting. Gun. Like, come on, T. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Man, Charles, he living at work. He working 24s right now because he trying to make up that money and pay the bank back what Meech paid for the mortgage. But then again, you never know. He might have him a little something around the block. But could you blame him? Come on now. His son is making him look like the son in the family, you know? Let's bring up a picture of Charles. And what's the picture they give us? Charles and Lucille in the church. And look how she's smiling at Pastor Swift. And look at how he's upset with Pastor Swift. So we may not be too far off. He said he's so broke he ain't in the hotel or nothing. I don't know where this dude. He's probably staying in the car. Hell, one of them food trucks up there that couldn't get the permit to go on the inside of the building. Probably sleeping in one of those, eating for free. Yeah, it's way too much pride to be at his mama. Yeah, I can't see him going to his house and trying to stay there. Hey, mom, I'm gonna stay here for a little bit because my son paid the mortgage off and Lucille accepted that money, but the bank wouldn't take it back. Charles, if you don't get your ass out of my house. Now they got these big ass 50 boy chains on. You seen when Meech and them got snatched up by Pat? That right there, I'm like, all right, I thought they were meeting a new plug. They should have known, hey, go out back. They went in there just not aware of their surroundings. They ain't had any antennas. The dude at the front was like, hey, there's no reservation for you two. They were like, nah, we just gonna go to the bar. Niggas. Let me get a shot of that Remy VSOP. Like, hey, calm down, brother. Take a seat. You over here standing up. This ain't that type of bar, man. You gotta sit down and relax. We get everything on the rocks here. Meech, he from the streets. He ain't give a damn. If it was up to him, he'd be like, let me get the bottle. How far do y'all think Pat is going to take it? Since he killed Rock, how far do you think he would go as far as Meech and them? I know he wants his money and he sees that Meech and them are getting money. Do you think he will potentially like, I'm gonna try to take him out? Cause I know he got rid of Rock, which is his right hand man. So that means some random guy has to step up that we never seen before to basically be security for Pat the cokehead. And I just did a who is Pat. Let me see something. Yeah, they're gonna have to get rid of Pat, especially he on. Hey, this is a pen, people, so don't get me confused with Pat. I use this to actually write down notes and stuff. This ain't a glass. Don't play me. But yeah, when you get on that glass, it ain't no coming back from that. Yeah. When Pat finds out about Big L, he's gonna try to make some moves or do something. I was talking. I did a breakdown of the trailer for episode 5, and we see Pat come and actually talk to. Well, I don't know if I'm not gonna go too far into episode 5. It's out there, so it's like public knowledge now. But we see Pat actually talk to Detective Bryant and offer him some money in the trailer for next week. Yeah, Pat a crackhead. Pat a crackhead. But he trying to do whatever he can to stay in the game. Let's be real. Like where my dog Pat at? Let me see something. Yeah, he's unpredictable. I will say though, at the end, that right there caught me all the way off guard. This part right here, where he went ahead and got rid of Rock, I was not expecting that. I'm like, damn, he about to try to call him out there. I thought it was just gonna be a scare tactic, bring him out there and just show him, hey, this is what can happen. You keep messing with me, because even though Pat doesn't have the money like he used to, he had enough money to have a van with 2 armed guards come to a damn hotel, a high scale hotel, allow him to write notes on the on the coasters, and then have them set up. So I'm thinking, Pat, he about to be on some other stuff. Like you really got to watch out for him. There was this website I seen that had like information on them all. Yeah, I could see what you mean by the Scully vibes. Pat, I want to know, how did he fall off so much though? Because in the true story about Pat, it was just Pat, Meech, T, and B-Mickie. Well, the other guy's name, Pat's real name isn't Pat, and B-Mickie is like D Mix. But it was just those four, and it went Pat, then it went Meech, and then it was Mickey and T together. But I don't know how he went. He was falling off like that when he was only supplying Meech and T. You know what I'm saying? Like it couldn't have dried up that much if Meech and T are selling everything that they're giving and bringing that money back. He should be able to re up unless he lost his plug. That's got to be what it is. Here we go. Let's see if they got any information more on our boy Pat. Um, I don't. It seems like it may be before he was getting high off his supply because Rock told him that he fell off for a while. So I mean, as far as we know, Pat just started using like episode 3, episode 4, because before that he seemed pretty clean. You remember they had the big party in episode 1? Back then he didn't seem like anything was really wrong with him, you know? I mean, he could have been using, I could be wrong. I'm just saying, like, going off the storyline that they showing us, it seemed like Pat was legit. But I don't know, we could be wrong. Oh man, they don't give us nothing. They just tell him he's an OG. We know that. We know he an OG. We know the OG don't want to see the young boys shine. He trying to keep them down. Nah, I'm gonna keep them in debt so they can't never get out. See, we should have known something was up then. We didn't think he was broke. We just seen that he knew that Meech and T, they were on their way up. So he was like, I'm gonna try to keep them down so they can always work for me. And the only thing I took from that was if I keep them working for me, I'll never go broke. But y'all might be right. He may have been tricking off on the drugs from the get go. And if you want to look at this website, it has like a breakdown of the characters and what roles they have. This is bmf.fandom.com. I mean, it seemed like a cool little setup. I mean, they don't really. But they give us a little rundown of it, a little background. But that's cool. I just want to see how long before Pat actually falls all the way off. And that's what I mean. Episode 5 is going to be the setup. So maybe 6, he's going to be like, hey, man, y'all can't be using that new plug. You know what I'm saying? He probably going to be high. You know, when they get the new plug, Big Al can probably say, hey, Pat's going to become a problem. Y'all need to X out, X him out and move on without him. And that's what will push T as, the main one with the connect Big Al. And then Meech will finally probably find him another connect to get rid of Pat. Because he's loyal to Pat. Pat's his mentor. Put him in the game since he was young. Let me see something, because it says 82% of y'all 50 boys. So who is the other 18% that's 12th Street? Barner. Oh, never mind. The other 18% is don't know. All right, I was about to say. Let me find out somebody rocking with Lamar. And another question that was asked to me in one of the comments was, if you remember Lamar threw the money at T's feet and told him to buy some new diapers, who at Foot Locker picked that money up? Because I know if I was working there, I would have been scooping, putting that thing in their pocket like, hey, boss, it's hard out here. Minimum wage back then, you probably getting like $4 an hour, if that. Hell, you can you working at the automotive plant making like 15, so you getting pennies on the dollars at Foot Locker. Lamar cool though. I mean, when you look at Lamar, he's not that bad of a guy. He's trying to take care of Zoe. It's not his daughter, but he wants to be there for him. He's doing everything to make himself, what I'm saying, shine. I want to say that necklace that he got, Monique, that may have been a necklace that was stolen for like the stash house, because we ain't seen Lamar out buying nothing but tennis shoes. But when he went over there to the house, he came to do some damage though. Whoever he sent in, see, Lamar is smart. He sent someone else in the house just in case there was someone in there and they'll get shot. And guess what? That dude did get shot while Lamar's just outside waiting, playing cleanup man. So that's what got him very, very upset with Kato, because she talking about how to make it look good. My thing is, she came in there. She was really trying to hit Lamar. She was like, if I can get rid of Lamar like this, whew, sheesh. Cause what? An hour later, everybody else met up with Meech and T. She went to the house, and guess who she got met by? Lamar. Every time I see him, he's on the edge of my seat because I never know. Yeah, Lamar, he's a master at sneaking up on people. Mm, I can see where you're going with the Chester vibes. I don't think. Well, I don't know, man. It could always be a twist in it or something, but I don't think they would try to put that in this type of show. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for ratings wise, I don't think that would be something that they would go and do. I think they're going to keep Lamar as the tough guy that Lamar is the tough guy that still has like the street code to him where he doesn't harm like women and children. Cause you seen at the mall, they had T outnumbered, but he seen the kids, so he didn't do nothing. I don't think he's like a Chester or anything. I don't think they will make him like that. Not for this type of show. Now, if this was like a show on like, not on the show. Yeah, I'm just saying, not on this type of show. I don't think they would have Lamar. It's hard to say because I mean he could be, but that would just throw the whole show off. Because who would check him? You know what I'm saying? Like who would be the person to check him on that? Because you know you got to have someone that's gonna correct that, and it wouldn't be like Meech. Oh man, you messing with little kids. Nah, Meech is like, hey, you stealing from me. So I don't think they would do the Chester thing because there wouldn't be no one to check them on that aspect. I mean, you could be right. If it happens, make sure you if that happens, you have my word. You comment and you let me know when the episode happens. I'll cash app you $50 if that's true. Because I don't think that they could do that in this show. And I put that on everything. I'll send you the money if he comes out to be a Chester, I'll send you the 50. But I don't think they would do that on this show. We look, I think I'm Big Meech. I'm selling dope. We ain't messing with kids. Not me. I'm talking about Lamar. For real, for real. Now, I was saying, someone said, oh man, Lamar got money, man. He didn't need to do all that. Like, Lamar has money now. They forget episode one what Lamar was doing. He was sharing food with Slim, and he was in the bathroom doing what he had to do to get by because he ain't had no work or nothing. So Lamar, he just a grimy dude trying to make his way back to the top. And shit, he did it in 4 episodes. He on top of 12th Street. He already getting money. What do you think is going to happen between Lamar and Monique? For some reason, I think he will hurt her. But then again, he loved the little girl. Um, the only thing I could see, I don't, you know what I could see? And this is just me thinking. Lamar could get into it with Monique because it could. Meech was messing with her. If Lamar messes up one time, I could see Monique doing something to tell Meech, oh, Lamar is in the house, blah, 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 and potentially set him up. And that's what would make Lamar go after Monique or like at least hurt her. But he would leave her alive for the respect for the kid, you know what I'm saying? So the kid can have somebody or try to take the kid up under his wing as his actual daughter for like season 2 or something. But I don't know. It's got to be something between Monique and Meech. Like they got to come back, cross each other's path or something eventually. I know people were talking about Lamar's sex scene. They were like, man, he don't need to have no more sex scenes. Man, that dude straight penitentiary, mental home. That boy, man, he got in the mood. He had them tighty whities on. He jumped up on that thing. It's been a while, and he didn't have the best quality in that bathroom. Oh man, let's bring my boy up. It's entertainment TV. That's episode 2. Look at him. Did you notice he got out with this do-rag? No kind of waves. Straight afro up under that thing. He just laying the fro down. That's all he's doing. He he ain't trying to get no waves. He ain't trying to brush it. He ain't trying to get no haircut. Lamar is the definition of black Air Force Ones. Well, at least everybody agrees Lamar is a one crazy dude. I like how he came up to the food trucks and caught Kato off guard because she wasn't expecting that. But we know that she's giving up all the information, the stash house, the food trucks. He's like, yeah, they got that secret menu up here. And he's telling all them, like all the employees out there, they don't even know what, you know what I'm saying? They don't even know what this food is. They just looking at it like, there's a secret menu. Let me get that. Man, I'd have to be like, man, what's on that secret menu? Like, what kind of burger is it? Because I don't want all that extra stuff, you know. Things that are on the secret menu usually have a lot of stuff that you ain't gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna give me a bigger picture of this. Look at him. Y'all thought I was playing. It ain't no waves up under that do-rag. It's straight afro, man. Look at that. He in deep thought too. Like, am I gonna pick this out today? Or am I gonna go rob somebody? I don't know. But let me get some of these fries. The old lady behind him like, oh my God, what's in that hair? That shit stinks, man. You get out of here. You ain't wash your hands. You came out that bathroom. Good old Lamar. But let me know what you guys think about it. You think I should do the stream like every Sunday and we can just, have an open conversation about the episodes? I'm still going to drop my recaps probably like either Saturday night or early Sunday mornings, depending if I'm up watching it Saturday night. But I do want to do like the open discussion so we can talk more about it and I don't have to have it condensed down to maybe 10, 15 seconds a scene. Big Boy said Lamar should be limping something serious. No, he didn't say Lamar. He said somebody in Detroit should be limping because he said he heard Lamar. He heard Lamar talking, but he didn't shoot Lamar. He shot the other dude. So that's why he was saying it's going to be all we have to do is follow whoever got shot because there's going to be somebody limping. But yeah, it wasn't Lamar he was talking about because remember Lamar was the second person. He shot the first dude that ran out. And that's who was limping. And then Lamar came and shot up because Hoop went out there to chase the guy that he shot. But then that's when Lamar stepped in and shot up the house. And that's why we seen him sitting in the corner. So it's not Lamar that was shot. And if it was, I don't think Lamar would stop until he got whoever shot him. Hey, thanks, Rod Smith. Yep, Court. I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Maybe like an hour, hour and a half. We'll see. However it flows. When I start off, I'll probably let more people get in because if this is my first time, so if you watch the beginning, it's probably like 10, 15 minutes of me just talking to myself, waiting on people to come in here. But I like it though. It's just a free form conversation. I was looking just like Lamar. Before all y'all started to join, I was sitting here like, dang, I don't think anybody gonna join. I was like, I'm gonna do about 15, 20 minutes. But y'all joining, we at an hour now, so that's cool. If you're new to the channel and you ain't here, if you like this, hit that like button. Let me know that you're new to the chat. Hit that subscribe button. We still here for a little bit. If there's anything you want to ask, we can talk about it. That's what I like on my channel. We can all talk. Anything you want to talk about, I try to respond to everybody's comments. Hey, that's what we here for. All right, I got you, Blaine. I'm gonna try that, and that offer still stands, man. If we find out that Lamar's a Chester, I got you $50 on that one, bro. Oh, Rod Smith, say shout out to you for that 10,000. I think at 8,000, I'm gonna do $100 giveaway, and then 10,000 subscribers, I'm probably gonna do $200 giveaway. I'm gonna probably make a video for that, talking about it. You know what I'm saying? See what we can get going. Depending on how my funds is looking, it might not be 200 at 10,000. It might be like 150, but we gonna see something. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make it happen. But T's girlfriend Wanda, since Lamar seen her at the mall, I think he could take, how can I put it? I think he could take advantage of that opportunity to, show up on her, start pressing her, just to make T mad, to try to get him out of his element, especially if he hears that T gets Big Al as, hey man, T and Meech, they got a new connect. Some ladies, you know what I'm saying, she fronting straight up front. Them boys is really getting money. That ain't gonna do nothing but piss Lamar off even more. So I think that could be something. Cause I know they're gonna involve one of the girls. I know we talked about the Monique and Lamar situation and how she could probably come back to Meech. But I think one of the girlfriends, either Lori, is it Lori or Tori? I think it was Lori Walker or something like that. It's either going to be Lori or Wanda. One of them are going to have something involved. I'm thinking maybe Lori, since she's a bigger actor and we seen her. She was on Empire. And you know how 50 is. He likes to take people from other shows. So he could rub that in their face like, okay, she was on Empire. That's just how 50 thinks. And he's a marketing genius. So that's why I tried to stay away from like the, saying the accusation of Lamar being a Chester, because I don't think that's what 50 wants to put in his show. But you never know, man. Since y'all want me to keep doing this, how long you think we should do them? Like an hour, hour and a half, or just until we kind of run out of ideas and stuff. I haven't, other than like streaming on games, I haven't really done streams for TV shows. Like I said, this is the first one, and I like it because we get to actually have that discussion and we get to throw out ideas. So what do you think would be like a good stream? Like hour, hour and a half, 2 hours? I mean. Sundays I'm free. I ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, that's true. I could do a couple shows. Yeah, that's what I was thinking more, within the hour. I probably use like the first 5 to 10 minutes, let it fill up. You know what I'm saying? We come up with some topics. I'll probably start putting polls on the community tab so we can have something to talk about, or like at least characters. We'll have like the main characters that I'll create a poll Sunday morning. So by the time we get there, we be like, all right, this is who we'll talk about first. And we'll just go through it like that. Matter of fact, let me write that down. Hey, I don't want to talk too much about Ready to Love in here, but yeah, Ready to Love, I could do an after show for that. It just I could do those on Friday nights, but I want to get the recap out before I actually talk about it. Or I could do it vice versa. But yeah, Regular Love would be a good one too, especially with the nonsense we about to have on this season. Is about to be a little out of control, not like the other seasons. Oh, with Power, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do the Who Is for all the Power Book 2. I know we already know who Tariq and everybody for the most part is, but I'm still gonna go back and do all of it detailed. Because I like to have a couple of episodes up under it. So when I do like Tariq, it'll be focused on what happened in the original Power, but mainly what's going to be happening in book 2 as far as what we think is going to happen for season 2. So I'll be doing a Who Is for all of them also. I will say 50 is giving us a lot of shows. Right now I have BMF. This is just me. Within these 4 episodes, I have it. Of course, Power is Power. Then I have BMF, Power Book 2, then Raising Kanan. And I think Power Book 4, Tommy's, is probably going to be better than Raising Kanan. Yeah, Court. Regular Love, I got that recap up. And I did the who each one of the people are too. So it's episode 1 and episode 2. Yeah, we had enough of Tariq. I will say this though. Tariq, Kanan, they two are the same. They both messing up everything. The good thing about Meech is Meech actually kind of has a head on his shoulder and is actually making it work in these streets. Those two are messing up everything. At least with Meech, he's doing his thing out here. Yeah, he don't have the best connect, but he's not messing up. He's not out here getting shot at, tearing up stuff, cooking up bad batches. He got robbed, yeah. You know what I'm saying? His mentor kind of turned his back on him, but he ain't doing what Kanan is doing. Y'all just seen Kanan tear up everything. Kanan and his uncles, they are horrible. Even though Marvin is my favorite character, they were messing up stuff. Meech, he kind of has a solid foundation. He has his brother with him. So as of right now, he ain't really doing too bad. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got him ahead of Tariq and Kanan as far as the shows. Yeah, see, that's the thing. All of these shows are concurrent. So you had, as soon as Raising Kanan went off, episode 1 of BMF came on. As soon as this goes off, damn Power Ghost is gonna come on. So it's like everything's running in together, and then you see an actor, it's like, damn, how much are they gonna give us? Now I'm not ungrateful. I appreciate it and I like it because it gives us something every Sunday to do. Just know if Meech ever ran into Kanan or or the Tariq, yeah, they wouldn't be able to mess with Meech. Meech ain't playing around. Tariq running back and forth from downtown to school every day. Meech is in these streets all day. No school, streets. You got the two S's mixed up. Streets and school. No, 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 no. We just do streets over here on BMF, and that's why I like it. And like I say, I know it's back in the 80s and stuff, but these big ass 50 boy chains, they doing the work for the police. We ain't even got, all right, we need to put this board up. Who's in 50 boys? Well, I seen 2 new guys with a 50 boys chain, and there's a girl in there too. We need to put a girl's picture up here because she got a 50 boy chain on too, so it should be like 50 girls. But, you know, they all 50 boys, and I think they beefing with 12th Street. That's the only 2 gangs we got. Yeah, Streets of Bed, man. I'm glad they haven't thrown in as many sex scenes as like all the other shows. But they gonna have some in here. Hell, Meech, he went to his baby mama house. They left the baby wide awake. He wasn't asleep or nothing. She dropped her pants in the living room and they went straight to the room. I'm like, dang, all right. That's how we doing it. Just forget the baby. As soon as she get done, hey, you gotta dip. My mama coming home. Like, damn, look at Meech. Hope Tariq get a car. Man, Tariq ain't gonna get no car. I don't even think he got a license. Hell, I don't even think Meech got a license. Hell, T got his first car. The real T, he got his first car before he even had a license. So it's a 50 Cent show. It's damn near gonna be a porno. Yeah, man. Cam, you right about that. 50 gonna throw that in there as much as possible. Also, Lala's character, she's the same in every show. So in a minute, you know the plug. That's who Pat used to work for. The one that T was trying to get at. We gonna see her in a minute. I don't know what she's gonna do, but that guy. Hey, thanks, King Cam. Thanks for pointing that out. We're trying to figure out who Pat's supplier is. You remember Pat's party? The guy that came in with Lala, I forgot her name. What was it like? What the hell was their name? Whatever her name was, that T liked her. They're probably going to have to get rid of Pat for him. And that's how Meech is going to get his new supplier. You know what I'm saying? So while T is working for Big L, or Big Al, Meech is probably going to get whoever Pat's supplier is. And that's going to be his connect. Thank you, King Ken, for pointing that out. That could be one thing we need to watch for. Especially if T starts getting with her. Yeah, that could be the new plug. And also, like I told you, somebody's baby mama's going to get involved. He's going to start messing with her. That's going to get Wanda involved. And it's just going to be one big love triangle. And like King Cam said, it's a 50 Cent show. Porno. Sleeping with one, the other one getting mad. Got to try to keep them both together. Damn. Okay, I'm looking at the poll now. 86% 50 boys, 3% 12. Okay, who's 12th Street up in here? Someone in here rocking with Kato and Lamar. Yeah, so J-Mo's missing. No one even cared to even look for him. Flamel's missing. They like, okay, he ran away. Lamar is in charge. Lamar went from just making runs with Slim last week. No, what is this? J-Mo been missing since 2 weeks ago. Lamar just showed up and he was a dirty old dude that didn't have no job. Hey, go with Slim and make drops. Now he's in charge. It's like, whose man's is this? Hey man, hey Slim, how's Lamar in charge? Why are we taking orders from him? Shouldn't you be in charge, bro? Like, it was J-Mo, Flamel, and then you said you didn't have no work, so you started working for them, but you were already ahead of all of us. Would have had to smoke Lamar. Yeah, man, like, that's what the crew's gonna have to do. Either that or Lamar gonna be whooping their ass. If you seen the preview for the trailer of episode 5, you see Lamar wilding out with the crew. Like, he over there putting his foot on their necks and they just taking it. Like, hey, I think I don't know if I want this 12th Street no more. I'm gonna see if they give those 50 chains out. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Yeah, man, that's the thing, man. Like, this dude's name is J-Mo. Y'all see the name back there? That's me, man. I'm J-Mo. And they talking about he out here getting whooped on and killed and stuff. Beach over here whooping on him. B-Mickie and shot him. I'm like, damn. Let's look up J-Mo. Hell, my old Instagram used to be, you even see my email right here, JMoKC, but where's J-Mo at? Hell, I can't find him. We know he dead though. We know he was floating up. That's Rotten Tomatoes. J-Mo, he wasn't on top for long at all, man. He did all that talking. Got snatched up. Detective Bryant, his hands are dirty now too. And that's why he telling Meech, hey man, don't be coming over here, bro. Trying to get me caught up. I told you to just whoop on Flamel. I'm not Flamel, but J-Mo. Slick. Main 50 boy. Man, who the hell? Here we go. Holmes Lindsay the fourth. J-Mo. Oh man, this dude don't look tough at all. I see why they got rid of him. We can't find him, but they ain't got no pictures of J-Mo, man. That's sad. They killed him on the TV show. They off all his pictures on the internet. I'm just keeping it real, man. Toss his ass in the river. They talking about he's so far up under the water, we can't even get to him. We got to get another crew to hook his body out. Like, come on, man. Like, you know how bad that is? Like, it seemed like B-Mickie didn't do a good job. He just threw him in the... He may have tried to, like... He may have tied, like, one rock to his leg and threw him in the water. But one thing you know about dead bodies, they're going to float. And also, when people talk about putting cement on people's feet, cement is going to float also. It's unless you putting, like, steel inside of it. If you just do concrete, it ain't going to be... It's not going to be hard enough. So... J-Mo's body was floating up under the dock. The dude came up out the water. Detective Wallace, we got something. It's a body, but we can't get it. He's like, well, get the other crew with a boat, man, and get them out of there. The whole time, Detective Bryant's looking over in the water like, God damn it, Meech. But that's why Meech was telling B-Mickie, hey, bro, what did you kill him for, man? B-Mickie just being B-Mickie, doing whatever the hell he want to. But that body, someone's going to have to answer for that. And if y'all watch Raising Kanan, y'all know the words. The streets need a body. That's what it is. Now the 12th Street boys going to be like, wait, did Meech kill J-Mo? You know what I'm saying? B-Mickie said that Meech wasn't there if anybody was to ask. But the street's going to need a body. Hey, you killed the 12th Street leader. So they going to be like, hey, Lamar, you got to do something about this, man. We got to go get them. And this is just going to put fuel to the fire and make it easier for Lamar to get back at Meech. Now he can send his little goonies like, we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to get the boss. So, hey, when y'all out there, y'all see Meech, light it up. Y'all see T, light it up. Anybody with that 50 boys on them, light it up. B-Mick got to be working with Lamar. Nah, I don't think B-Mick is working with Lamar because in real life, like I say, in real life, him and Meech really grew up with each other. And he was, you know what I'm saying, he was with Meech. So I don't think he's working with Lamar. I just think he was upset. You see, he keeps talking to Kato and telling him, oh, I'm part of this. I'm part of the big three. It's me, T, and Meech. I'm right there. I'm his right-hand man. But in reality, you're not. Because even with T and Meech, you see the whole time, T wants to be even. He wants to be 50-50 partners, but Meech still wants to be above him. So Mickey thought this is how we need to run the organization, but he's not in charge of the organization. You know what I'm saying? I won't say you're a worker, but you like the lieutenant. The workers don't talk to Meech. They talk to you, and then you talk to me. So I don't think he's working with Lamar. But if him and Kato link up though, that could go bad, you know. I just want to see though. I think if anything, B-Mickie might still have the gun on him. That could be the only thing that hurts him. Like he gets called in for questioning because they're gonna bring Meech. They're gonna have to bring Meech and them in because of this murder. But B-Mickie, and this is what T was so worried about. B-Mickie killed J-Mo, and he just threw the body in the water. It wasn't like he was buried anywhere or he was up under something in the water. He was just thrown in the water and he got stuck up under there. So if he still has the gun, which he probably does, because you seen him at the end of the episode when Kato came over, he put that same stainless steel in that bottom drawer. So if they ever come and raid this house, well, luckily there's nothing in the house anymore. They find this gun, they gonna match that ballistics. Well, I don't think they really. Yeah, they were doing ballistics back then. They weren't really doing too much DNA. Yeah, Blanton, you right. He had the gun, but they gonna be able to match them ballistics up, and then it's gonna be like, so he needs to get rid of that gun, and that's why T was asking all the questions. Like, wait, B-Mickie killed him? Where did he put the body? How did he? What you know what I'm saying? What went on? So we could be prepared if anything happens. But he still got that gun. And that's the sad thing, man. You know, your downfall, especially in these gangster movies, in almost every movie, your downfall is a woman. He too anxious to get in Kato's drawers. He ain't paying attention to nothing. Right up under his nose, she come over. She smelling like Jerry Curl from Slick and and Lamar, that damn do-rag he got on. She comes straight over. She just had a gun in her mouth. He like, hey, man, your breath smell like metal. Oh, that was just Lamar putting a gun in my mouth. B-Mickie ain't worried about nothing though. He just like forget it. B-Mickie. That's a funny name, man. Like, hey, bro, y'all don't have to change. Just call me B. Yeah, she could take the gun. Take the gun, give it to Lamar. They pop somebody. It's all kinds of things that can go on because I don't think he's thinking straight. His mom's in the hospital. I don't think they didn't mention that she was dying or anything. She was just sick and in the hospital, right? Because while she's at the hospital, he's gonna be at that house by himself. He probably about to have Kato living there so she can feel safe because she don't want to go home. Let me just stay over here. You seen the first episode where they were down there. And she like, well, yeah, give me some alcohol. I'll keep you company. This dude ain't thinking right, man. Oh, well, I don't even know, man. B-Mickie tripping, but hopefully he can get right. I got about 10 more minutes on here, people, and then I got to turn in this essay and stuff. He made it seem like he was living at the hospital with his mom. Yeah, man, he was at the hospital. I've been taking care of all this stuff, Meech, and I've been at the hospital like she got the C-19 or something. Talking about I'm in there, man, I'm taking care of her. What you at the hospital, you ain't taking care of her. She's at the hospital. That's what the nurses are there for. You just sitting there with her. Like, you're not taking care of anything. But, you know, what they about 16, 17, 18 years old. Meech probably like 19, 18, 19. So for him, you know, it's probably just a lot on his mind. And then he got punched by Meech. Like, damn, Meech, I'm your boy, man. I ain't set you up. I was with my mom. But Meech has a point. Like, hey, hit us up, bro. Let us know what's going on. But at the same time, it's like, man, I'm with my mom. The only thing I can say though, in Meech's defense, is B-Mickie and anybody in the game, you were in the dope game, and there ain't no end to it unless you buy your way out or you're dead or in jail. So you signed up for this, you got to be prepared for anything that goes on. I know when I was younger, I wasn't in no gang or nothing, but you know, we was in some dumb shit. I had to move myself away from that, relocate it. But when you in the game, you in the game, man. So B-Mickie, everything that comes with how Meech is talking bad to you, that's because Meech got the bread. Meech is the boss. When it comes down to it, a worker. That's why I say for him, he's fragile at this point. I just don't want Kato to get in his head, hype him up to do some silly stuff, and it's over with for him. But in real life, the guy isn't dead, so I don't think he's going to be hurt. He might just be distant, try to do his own thing, and start buying from Meech once Meech gets bigger. Him and Kato, and they can be like a little power couple or something. I don't know how long they're going to last in these streets, because Lamar can run down on both of them easily, no questions asked. Let me see what we got on this poll 3. All right, y'all. Look, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to head out. It's about 10:15. If y'all got any questions you want me to talk about real quick, put it below. Hold on. If you got any questions, put it below real quick and I'll answer them. And then we'll hop off. But every Sunday, we're going to have us a BMF after show where we can just talk about anything, come up with our theories. Because I like this, being able to actually talk to y'all outside of texting. Because I be trying to text y'all on the thing and tag y'all, but it be messing up sometimes. But shoot, this live, it ain't that bad. You know, we get on here, we relax, bring your drinks next time. We can, we gonna big chilling. And as my boy Pastor Swift would say, let me get an amen from the congregation. We are all here and we blessed to have this BMF episode in front of us. You know, we're blessed to have Meech be able to pay our mortgage. We're blessed to be able to have T drive the fancy cars. We're blessed for T to be able to see out of that one good eye. And hopefully we can get some money from the hospital from my good niece. You know, the lawyer, the one that Charles does not like. Pastor Swift. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be something. But yeah, this is a great discussion. Like I said, if y'all got anything, I'll rock out for like 5 more minutes and then, we can head on out and get some sleep. Because, hey, tomorrow is Monday. I want everyone to wake up bright and early and think about what would Meech do on a Monday before you go to work. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Look at him. Pastor came in. He got all the rings on. He taking some money from the streets. He got that damn afro, man. I'm telling you, look at the back of his hair, bro. He got his dreads in the wig. It's like, man, you got something else in there, sir. You're going to have to hands on the hood of the car. Assume the position. You know, Pastor Swift, we know what you were doing before you were a pastor. You was over there messing with Lucille. That's why Charles don't like you. Lucille. Mr. Ryan, drug buyer. Shaquita James. They said she's in 4 episodes. Oh, 6 and 8. I was gonna say, we ain't seen nobody buying no drugs off the streets. Pastor Swift. CM. Cecil, Young Meech, Young Terry. Kawame. Rumors. Okay. Oh, Lala's name is Markeisha. That's who Pat was in the club with. The plug, Markeisha was his girl. And I was right. Lori Walker is the baby mama for Meech. We didn't really speak on Detective Lopez. That's the dude that be tripping out. Like, nah, I want to search everybody. Meech, I don't care who it is. 12th Street, 50 Boys, I want them all. Like, hey, bro, why it always got to be somebody that want to do their job over the top? Like, man, we just detectives, man. Let the police officers do the street work. We just want to sit in here and chill. You see how Detective Bryant is. I'm gonna go coach some baseball. I'm gonna come to work and chill. Talk to Meech. You know what I'm saying? We still haven't seen White Boy Rick, who is played by Eminem. But I don't know when he's probably got to come in like the last episode or something. But I always thought White Boy Rick was younger. When this was coming out, he was like in the 80s. He was younger, but I don't know how they're gonna do it. Please, Gabby, dead woman. Dang, that sucks to have a. No, that's episode. And we ain't gonna speak on what episode that is, so people won't. Oh man, spoilers, Mo. Spoilers. No, ain't no spoilers. Just trying to see who all in this thing. Commander Mars. We need to talk about her a little bit next week too. That's the new commander that came in that's telling them, look, we about to be cracking down on everything. Everything. I don't care who it is. Slick. Also, Saki, played by Little Zane. We haven't heard much about him. We just seen him running around like a little, you know what I'm saying, just an extra. I don't know if he's going to actually have any talking roles where he's like relevant. You know, he was just like, man, we got to go do this for the block. Hey, Saki, whichever your name is, get out of here. Yeah, it's getting good though. We gonna have us a good last 4 episodes. I tell you that. Karen Jones. Yeah, it's good to see Zane back on his feet. I watched his little excuse me, his BET thing. So it's good that he's on here. I don't know how he landed it, you know. Probably owe 50 some money or something. So 50 is like, I'll let you work it off. But hey, let me get on there and work off some debt. You know what I'm saying? Just let me be one of the 50 boys. You know, me and Hoop. Let me and Hoop hold it down. You know, since he shot, you know what I'm saying? Work me up. I'll be right. I'll watch B-Mickie for everybody. Make sure he ain't doing nothing silly. We be out here, you know. And I'll go talk to Big L. You know what I'm saying? I'll be the liaison. Student loans. Yeah, man. Student loans is crazy, bro. You got to get that taken care of. But at least you're in school. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. If you're new, I'm going to be doing this every Sunday starting. Hey, this is the first one. So starting next week, I'm going to be doing these little after shows for BMF where you can really just come in, talk about whatever you want. You put something in the comments. I'm going to try to read it off. We're going to talk about it. Any of your theories. Prove me wrong. I'll try to prove you wrong. But we all on the same team here. We trying to make sure that Meech is good and Lamar stays down at the bottom because the streets are ours. The streets need a body, and we coming for Lamar. Somehow, some way, we gonna get him. And if they put me in the show, I'm coming for Kato, and we gonna get her from up under Lamar. That's what we gonna do. Thanks for watching. I'm J. Like I said, if you're new, hit that like button, hit the subscribe. We'll be here next week. I try to do my recaps, have them out Saturday night, like as soon as possible. Sometimes it might be midnight. Sometimes it might be like 9 or 10. But I try to have them out. If not, they'll be out no later than 1 p.m. No later than 3 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. And then we'll do this. I'll probably start it, 10:30? I probably start these at like a little earlier, probably like 7 or 8 p.m. You know, on Sundays. Going from here on out. I'm just trying to get the streaming stuff down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for rocking with me tonight, though. And again, who is this 3% that's for 12th Street? Who the hell is on my poll talking about 12th Street, 3%? Is that 12th Street up under Lamar or 12th Street under J-Mo? Because there's two different 12, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, 89% of y'all are with 50 boys. I respect that. Nah, but thanks for watching. We'll be back next week. I'm gonna drop some polls so we can pick which characters we're gonna talk about. You know, probably come up with some theories and try to predict what's gonna happen in episode 6. Thanks for watching.